Hi students, in the previous section we have been discussing about what happens the current carrying wire in the placed in magnetic field. What happens? Then the magnetic force acting on the wire deflects or in motion. Now in this section, what happens? The current carrying coil, not wire, coil is kept in the magnetic field. What happens? To understanding the working of electric motor, we have to know about the behavior of current carrying coil kept in the uniform magnetic field. What happens? Let us see. Consider a rectangular coil. This is a rectangular coil which is placed in uniform magnetic field. When switch on circuit, the current passes through the rectangular coil. Now direction of current is from A to B and B to C, C to D. This is the direction of current in the coil, rectangular coil. We know that when the current carrying wire placed in magnetic field, then the magnetic force acts on it. The force act on in which arm? Means arm AB or CD or BA. Which on the magnetic force act on it? We can say by using a right hand rule, the magnetic force act on it. First of all, here arm AB and arm CD which are perpendicular to the field, then there is a magnetic force act on it. We know that when the current carrying wire placed perpendicular to the field, then there is a magnetic force act on it. Here AB arm and CD arm which are perpendicular to the field, that's why there is a force act on it. Now what about the arm BC and DA? Here a BC arm is parallel to the field. When the current carrying conductor placed parallel to the field, there is no force act on it. Here there is no force act on it. Similarly, this also there is no force act on the arm AD. Why? Because the field lines in the direction, the direction of arm is opposite. When the current carrying wire placed in magnetic field which is opposite to the field or against the field, there is no force act on it. Means there is no force acting on arm BC and arm AD or DA. Now here magnetic force acting on arm AB and CD. In which direction the magnetic force acts? The direction of force is determined by right hand rule. By using the right hand rule at AB, you can find the direction of magnetic force. By using the right hand rule at arm CD, you can find the direction of magnetic force. Now let us say this is a AB, means direction of current. This is a direction of field. We know that right hand rule, the four fingers stretch in such a way, the three fingers are perpendicular to each other. Forefinger points towards direction of current, middle finger points direction of magnetic field, then thumb gives direction of force. Now apply the right hand rule at AB arm. Now this is the direction of current. Forefinger shows direction of, points towards the direction of current. Now middle finger points towards direction of the magnetic field. Means current in this direction, field in the direction. Now force inward to the field, inwards to the field. Means the direction of force on the AB is inwards. Now how much the magnetic force acting on arm CD? By using right hand rule, you can find direction of magnetic force on the arm CD. Let us see. Forefinger points towards direction of current, middle finger points towards direction of the field, then thumb gives direction of force. Now forefinger now means like this. This is the current direction, forefinger, middle finger direction of field. Now thumb gives direction of force, outward the field, outward. This is the inward, outward. By using right hand rule, you can give the direction of magnetic force. AD, the force is outward to the field. This is the direction of force. Direction of force. Okay? When the current carrying wire placed in the magnetic field, there is a force act on it. When the wire must be perpendicular to the field. Here, two forces acting. One force acting on arm, it is inwards to field, and another force, same force acting on in outward direction to the field. Means why it is a determined same equal force means your current is same. That's why force are equal. Now, what is the net force acting on the coil? This is important. Why? Because based on the net force, you can estimate the coil is either linear motion or rotational motion. We have to calculate net force to estimate if the coil is in linear motion or rotational motion. Linear means the coil moves like this, means in one direction, linear motion, one direction, or like this in the direction, or in the direction. Okay, that is you can estimate by using the net force. For linear motion, we need net force. For rotational motion, we need net torque. Means which is made up of couple of forces. Net torque means couple of forces. If there is a net force in the coil, there is a linear motion. If there is a net force on the coil, there is a linear motion, means the coil moves like this. If the net force on the coil is, if there is a net force in the coil in rotation motion. There is a rotation motion, means if there is a net torque, the coil will rotate like this. If the net force, the coil moves like this. For net force, the coil moves in linear motion. For net torque, the coil rotates, rotational motion. Now check it one. What is the net force on it? What is the net force on the coil? We know that net force means sum of the forces. Net force means sum of the forces. If the two forces are moving in same direction, it will be added. For example, F1 plus F2. The two forces are acting opposite direction, the net force is F1 minus F2 based on the greater forces. But here net force is sum of the forces. Here two forces opposite each other. One force outward, one force inward. Means both forces are opposite, F minus F. Means net force is 0. If net force is 0, there is no linear motion. It is no linear motion. But here couple of forces are there. These couple of forces bring the coil into rotation. When the coil rotates, when does the coil rotate? Two equal and opposite pair of forces acting on the coil, both sides, these forces bring the coil into the motion. Two equal and opposite pair of forces acting on both sides the coil, opposite coil, this force bring the coil into the motion, into the rotation. This is the reason. Now, in the simple way, for example, opening cap of bottle. If you open the cap of bottle or opening or closed, you are applying the force. For example, this is a cap. For opening purpose, use the forces, equal forces. The two equal opposite forces acting on both sides of the cap will rotate and open. The same way, when the current carrying coil placed in the magnetic field, the coil rotate due to the two equal and opposite pairs of forces acting on both sides of the coil. This force bring the coil into the rotation. From this, what you understood that when the current carrying coil placed in the magnetic field, the coil will rotate. What will happen? The coil will rotate. Now, when the current carrying wire placed in the magnetic field, the wire moves, but the current carrying coil placed in the magnetic field, the coil will rotate. This concept, this knowledge is useful to understanding working of electric motor. Let us see. Okay, students. Electric motor is a device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. That is the electric motor. The principle of electric motor, converting electrical energy into mechanical energy, means a motor works on the principle that when the rectangular coil is placed in the magnetic field, the current passes through the coil and the force acts on the coil, it will rotate. Means here current passes means electrical energy. When the current passes through the coil, the force acting on it rotates the coil. Rotation means mechanical energy. Electrical energy converted into mechanical energy. When the current passes through the coil in the field, the coil rotates. Electric current passes, electrical energy, coil rotates, mechanical energy. Electrical energy converted into mechanical energy. This is the principle, this is the working like that. Now, what is the construction of the electric motor? Here, two magnets, north and south. These are all required to create the magnetic field. Take one rectangular coil which is placed between the two magnets. Here C1, C2 are split rings. Split rings is also called as commutator. Is also called as commutator. Commutator is a device which reverses the direction of current in the circuit. Means slip rings reverse the direction of current in the coil. That is importance of split rings. Here split rings reverse the direction of the current, which is connected to the ends of the rectangular coil. Here B1, B2 are carbon brushes which are contact with split rings connected with battery. Here carbon bases are soft metals, sliding motion, sliding easily. Why it is used here? Carbon bases transmit the current from the coil or from the battery. This is the construction. Now working. What is the working? We know that when the current is passed through the coil will rotate due to the magnetic force. But here arm AB and arm CD perpendicular to the field, there is a force acting on the arms. But there is no force acting on arm BC and AD, means here current is opposite direction, like this. Now, what is the force acting on the coil? How will rotate? Or clockwise or anti-clockwise? Let us see. By using right hand rule, you can decide, you can find the direction of magnetic force. Due to that, you can say in which direction it is rotated. Now apply the right hand rule. Right hand rule states that forefinger points towards the current, middle finger points towards the magnetic field, then thumb gives direction of force. Now the direction of current A to B, B to C, C to D, like that, D to C2, C2 to B2, the negative terminal. Again B1 to C1, A to B, B to C, C to D, D to C2, C2 to B2, again like this. The direction of current is A to B, C to D in the coil. This is the direction of current in the coil. Now apply the right hand rule at arm AB. You know that forefingers points towards current, middle finger points towards magnetic field. Now you know that the magnetic field lines from always north to south, like that. This is the direction of field lines, magnetic field direction. Direction is upward, direction of current is upward, field lines direction. Now force on the arm B inward to the field, inward, this is the force. Current direction, field direction, then force into the field. That's why the force into the field, downward direction. Downward. Now, how much force acting on arm CD? This force decides the coil rotate in which direction. That's why I am calculating. Now, here direction of current is downward. Field from north to south. Now, in which direction? Magnetic force acting on it. Okay. Forefinger source points towards current. Middle finger points towards magnetic field, means like this. Now thumb gives direction of the force, means outward, out to the field, force direction. The force acting on the CD is outward. Two equal and opposite pairs of force acting on the both sides of the coil will rotate. We know that the behavior of coil in the magnetic field, it rotates, means here two pair of forces, the two equal and opposite, same current, same force act, but they are opposite. Two equal and opposite forces acts on the coil, both sides of the coil, then the force bring the coil into the motion, rotate, means in the direction. Now, first, when the current passes from A to B, B to C, the rotation of the coil means AB side in a downward, CD side upward, means like this, means anti-clockwise. This is the clockwise, this is anti-clockwise. The force acting on the AB in downward, the force acting on the magnetic force on the CD is upward, means like this. Means the coil rotates in anti-clockwise direction, anti-clockwise. Now what will happen in the process? What is the working? Okay, one subject. After 1/4 rotation, you know that actual position, actually like this, okay, this is the actual position, this is the 1/4 rotation, quarter rotation, 1/4 rotation, okay. Actually, first and C1 and B1, C1 first case initially C1 is contact with B1, C2 is in contact with B2, okay. After 1/4 rotation, 1C means like this, like this. Now here C1, C2 are split rings. Now this position, for example, like this. These are split rings. This is the carbon brushes. For 1/4 rotation, there is no contact between C1 and B1 and C2 and B2. There is no contact. There is no contact between the split rings and carbon brushes. There is no current passed with it. There is no current in the coil. There is no force acting it. Okay, in this case 1/4 there is no contact. There is no current. There is no force acting on it. The coil comes to halt. Comes to halt means stop. But due to inertia, the coil rotate next off rotation. Means in this case C1, C2 are not contact. There is no current in the coil. There is no force. That's why the coil comes to halt. Means halt. But due to inertia, the coil comes to motion. Due to inertia. What is the inertia? Inertia means not accepting change. It is the inertia motion. The inability of the body to change by itself its motion. Means if the body is in motion, it wants to be in motion. That's why it is first motion, that's continuous motion. Due to inertia comes into motion. After off rotation, what will happen? Okay, let us see. This is the before off rotation, the current direction of the coil is A to B and C to D. Okay. Now this is the off rotation. 1/4 off rotation. Here due to the inertia, the coil comes into motion like this. Now what is the direction of force? What is the direction of current in the coil? D to C, C to D, C to B, B to A. After off rotation, what is the current direction? Who change? Here C1 is contact with, okay, C1 contact with B2 and C2 contact with B1. Okay, like this. For example, first condition, these are brushes. 1/4 rotation, there is no contact. Okay. Actually, first case, this is the B1, this is the C1. C2, B2. After off rotation means like this, that coil is, means here C1 is contact with B2, C2 is contact with B1, like this. Okay. Here C1 is there, C1, C2. Here C2 is rotate like this, C1 like this. Means C1 contact with B2 and C2 contact with B1. Now coil like this. this is the coil. For after rotation, the C1 is contacted with B2, C2 contacted with B1. Here slip rings the reverse direction of the current in the coil. Now, one see. Here current pass to the D to C, C to B and B to A. Again the force acting on it. What is the force acting on DC and BA? According to right hand rule, you can say the direction of magnetic force acting on DC arm and BA arm after rotation. Now this is the D C B A off rotation. This is the C1 C2 after rotation. Okay, this is the condition. Now by using right hand rule, you can say direction of magnetic force. Now on supply. Okay, you know that forefinger points towards current, middle finger points towards field. Now direction of force means the sum gives direction of force means inward to the field. Inward. In which direction magnetic force acting on arm BA? But here direction of current is downward. Means once again apply the right hand rule. Direction of current is downward. Field direction is like this. Field direction, downward current. Thumb gives direction of force means outward. Here two equal and opposite forces acting on both sides of the coil. This force brings the coil into the rotation. Again rotation. Means the direction of current for after rotation is C to D to C and C to B, B to A. Okay. After means 3/4. Again 3/4. The coil, there is no contact with the C1 and C2 and B1 and B2. There is no contact. Comes into halt. Due to the inertia, it comes into motion. Like this process are doing. For every off rotation, the direction of current is reversed. That way the coil in one side moves in one side and the same direction. Once again, actually the position like this. For 1/4 rotation, there is no motion, but due to inertia, it is a motion. After off rotation, the current passes to the reverse direction. That's why the coil rotates continuously. Coil continuously move in one side, same direction. Continuously in one and same direction. Okay? Like this. This is a rotation of coil in one direction, continuously one direction, in same direction. Due to for every off rotation, the direction of current is reversed. That's why the coil in the magnetic field rotates continuously in one side in same direction. Okay? Current reverse. That's why it is moving in same direction, in one and same direction. Now what happened? The current is unchanged for every off rotation. For example, this is the actual position. Okay, current passes, rotate, halts due to the inertia, comes into motion, comes into motion. But here current direction is from C to D. Here D to C means reverse, but C to D, what happened? The force in this arm upward, in this arm downward, means like this. For every half rotation, the like this. When the current is unchanged, if the current is reversed for every half rotation, the coil continuously move in one and the same direction, like that. Due to the direction of current is reversed, the coil continuously in one and the same direction, in anti-clockwise direction. Means what you understood, that when the current carrying coil in the placed in the two magnetic fields, the coil rotates continuously due to the direction of current is reversed for every half rotation. This is the working of electric motor.